Today's episode is about enjoying your life, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Every day you should wake up and enjoy your life. I don't think for 1 second that you should just be working and grinding away to just save your money and put it in an account to where hopefully, potentially on a rainy day, you can spend it and hopefully buy one of my cars. I once said to someone, basically I said to the person, name something that you can do with money besides spend it. And I was waiting, and then he was obviously gathering an answer. And then he was like, save it. And then I said, no. Inaction isn't action. That's like saying, what can you do with a car? Not drive it. That's just stupid. So if you can't save it, and that is an invalid answer. I said, name something you can do with money besides spend it. And he said, well, I can't think of anything. And I said, there you go. So what are you grinding away to just not enjoy your life? Life is for enjoying. And you just spend the money, you spend it and you enjoy the fruits of your labor, and then make some more. Simple as that. So you shouldn't just be hiding away, saving away, and just not enjoying anything. You need to spend it, not in hopes of, or not in any doubt, with no doubt in your mind, oh, I'm going to make this back. If you have rent due, you know that you're going to try and find it from somewhere. So why not try and find money for enjoyment as well, or for some certain hobbies that you like? I think the scarcity mindset of frugality is very unattractive, and it's not unattractive because you're tight with money, but it's unattractive to women because it just shows that you're a bit cowardly, that you're a bit scared. You may not, it's kind of implying, and it's saying, if I spend this, I don't know where I'm going to get it back. And that's a terrible mindset. You should always be striving to get more and more and more. You spend and you spend and you spend. Even if you clear out your account, you make sure you spend every penny. I was watching one thing one time. It was sneaker shopping with Juice WRLD, the rapper. And at the end of it, he spends, I think, around 18 or 19 grand on shoes and stuff. And I was talking to my brother Jordan, and he was saying, this was post his death. Basically what he said to me, he turned to me and said, well, it's a good thing that he spent that, because if he never had spent it and he just saved it in his account and he died anyway, what was the point of him making all that money, and why would it just be good in his account? So you got to think of it that way. You got to live life as if it's not to the extremity as if it's your last, but as if you're going to make that money back. You're going to make more and more and more. Don't ever think that sleazy extra couple thousand is going to affect you in any way. You make sure you work every day. You work most of the day to make a lot of money. Obviously, to take care of your loved ones, I'm not saying to just be stupid with money, but I'm saying enjoy your life and do what you can. I also had another conversation with somebody, and long story short, it was about a girl who had a boyfriend, and then that boyfriend didn't have a very nice car, and then I said, sooner or later she's going to see the loser in him. And then the person I was having a conversation with said, well, you never know, he could have quite a lot of money in his account, but he just drives around in the dinger just for a couple of years so that when his insurance goes down, blah, blah, blah. But I'm saying, no, fuck that. You get, even if let's say he did have thousands in his account, but he's driving that car. What is the point of that money being sat in your account? You can't live life and just leave it in there. Just buy a nice car with those thousands. He probably, and I'm saying more than likely, most definitely, did not have that much in his account because he was a loser. But my example and my ethos on it is still valid. And he ended up agreeing with me. He said, yeah, that's true, to be honest. I feel like you shouldn't save the money for a rainy day. Fuck a rainy day. You control the weather. You enjoy your life and you spend that money. You have a nice car. People say that cars are a liability, and I strongly disagree. I think that having a nice car is a massive asset. People see you driving it. People want to know you when you have a nice car. You can use it in videos. You can use it in photos. You can use it in a lot of things. If you want an extravagant life, you're going to obviously have to deal with the highs and the lows. If worst comes to worst, if you can no longer afford that car, then you fuck it off. Who gives a shit? At least you drove that nice car for a period of time rather than that dinger for a long period of time. I think that you should be a G in everything you do and don't worry about the cost of things. You make sure you make that money back. Because when you work and when you make a lot of money, things are free. Everything's free. But if you don't work and you have that scarcity mindset, everything costs money.